Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me. And my name is Ruta. For those of you who don't know me, I am female coach, emotional well-being practitioner, trauma integration specialist, and holistic home healing enthusiast. And today, by a popular request by ladies, I actually decided to do the video on online dating. So, in this video, I will talk about the ground rules. So, the ground rules, the very basic rules of the online dating. And just a little bit of background about me and my relationship status. So, I'm somebody who have been dating online like 10 years ago, then a few years ago. And at the moment, actually, I'm in a happy relationship. We just celebrated our 3 years anniversary, and I met him online via online dating platform. So today I just wanted to share with you ground rules of how to set yourself up energetically and intentionally and practically on online dating platform so that you can start off to be as successful as you possibly can. Okay, so first and foremost, we start with picture. So your profile picture, yes, it should be beautiful. Yes, you should show your capacity to be beautiful. Yes, you should choose somewhere where you are kind of like really proud how you look like, and a picture that shows your capacity for, how beautiful you can be. Because let's face it, especially in the online world, first thing that we see most of the platforms is the picture, is the profile. So if somebody doesn't like your picture, they're just gonna dismiss. They're not even gonna read. And us women, we do that too, but men do that even more so. Like even if we were to buy a furniture and we were looking for a sofa, first of all we look, okay, I like this, I like that. We don't look at the functionality first. We look how things look like. And I don't mean to minimize us women by comparing us with furniture, but I'm saying that visual cues is information, and is information that first either draws us in or pushes away. So have one very beautiful picture of yourself on your dating profile. However, warning, do not over airbrush it, do not over filter it, do not over like wax it, where you kind of look like a Barbie or like a anime character, or where you look like something that is not real and it does not really reflect you. So have a beautiful, really beautiful picture, but also something that you would be like a recognizable. So maximum beautiful picture one, two, a picture where you look kind of like a normal, average, normal, nice. It doesn't have to be like without a makeup or, like just out of bed or anything. But what you want to show is like also your real self. Because if you only have a completely done up pictures in your profile, and then you meet the person online and you look different in real life, it's kind of like catfishing. We don't want to do catfishing, and we don't like when somebody's doing catfishing on us. So let's not do it to, the guys. Also, if somebody will meet you and they already know how you can look, let's say on a normal average day, when they meet you, if you look that or a little bit better, it's not going to be a disappointment. But if all the pictures that you have are amazingly beautiful and you show up and it's kind of like, oh my God, who is that woman? Then it's kind of like you already have disappointment from his side on the first date. And it's nice to have a good start. It's nice to leave a good impression. And I would almost say that is good to put some good pictures, but do not over deliver with your profile pictures. It's better to come in and have this like, whoa, actually she's even more beautiful than I have expected, because then you get plus. You don't get like, oh, I'm disappointed. You get like a plus, like wow effect. So that's profile. Also about the profile, where you take a picture, what kind of environment you bring in to your profile picture. If you're somebody who likes outdoorsy hikes, if you're somebody who likes to go on a bicycle, do some sport activity, don't put yourself in a model like Barbie type of, beautiful hotels and that sort of stuff situation. We have pictures that represent the things that you do and the places that you go to. So for example, also if you like to go to luxurious hotels or to visit places of culture or to see some monuments and things like that, show that too, because then you also showing your interests and the hobbies and your personality. And what that does too as well, somebody sees those pictures and like, oh, I like that too. Oh, I actually enjoy walking in the forest too. Oh, if you have a dog, put the dog in there. Oh, I love dogs. I have a dog too. So you will be able then just with like 2 or 3 pictures already form impression about yourself. Like here how I look at my max, here how I look in a normal day, and here are the things that I like to do. And then you have kind of like a accurate representation of yourself. You are putting out accurate information, and maybe accuracy is too technical a word, but what is underneath and what is important in my opinion is like you are bravely and genuinely representing yourself. Like this is me, this is what I do, this is how I look, this is how I can look. And that will attract the right candidates for you, because they will be like, yes, 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 I'm in. Okay, so these are the pictures part number 1. Part number 2. So this is your intro. A special note that I wanted to mention is I have noticed that some women like to introduce themselves as a girl. So if you put I'm a girl who looks for a guy, or I'm a girl who looks for a man, then you're putting already yourself either in, let's say, immature type of situation, or in not very much adult type of relationship. And I don't know, maybe that's what you look for. But the important part in here is that, for example, if you are mature, and I don't mean mature like mature old woman, but emotionally mature, you are in a adult ego state, and you're looking for someone who is in their adult ego state. So you don't look for a boy, you don't look for a guy, you look for a man. Put down that you are a woman looking for a man. And then those guys who resonate with that, so guys who consider themselves to be a man, will resonate that you're referring to them. And also they will be seeing, okay, I consider myself a woman. I'm not a girl. Don't play with me. Let's work together. Let's do together. Let's build something together. I'm taking responsibility for myself as a adult, and I also expect you to do the same. So the part where you either introducing yourself as a woman looking for a man, or saying that you are looking for a man, it's pretty important, in my opinion. Okay, another part in introduction, you don't need to write pages and pages. Just put the right amount information that kind of like summarizes key points about you. So for example, let's say your non-negotiables about yourself. So for example, if you are a vegan and you will not be thinking about eating meat, and you don't want someone who will want to convert you in another type of eating habits, put that down. And for example, if you are someone who has certain faith, like for example, you're Muslim, and you need someone who would honor that, put that down. And then you will only have candidates and potential partners that are okay with it and okay with respecting that. Another bit, like for example, if you prefer certain lifestyle, like for example, you are non-urban person, you like living in a countryside, in the quiet areas, put that down. Put either that you are living there, enjoying your countryside house or country living, or if you see your future there and you can only see yourself there, put that dreaming of living in a barn or something like that. So when you have that, it's kind of again information about yourself, about something which is really important for you. It again shows your preferences, it shows your character, and also, it kind of like attracts someone who like, living in a barn in the countryside, I would love that too. And you have this kind of like a instantaneous connection because of what you put about yourself. So don't worry about like catching a big net of a fish. Don't worry about catching, lots of candidates. You don't need lots, you need one. And with doing this, you will specify, you will filter out. Okay, what is the other bit? Okay, if there is something like, for example, you really don't like to do in your relation, for example, don't like cooking, can't cook, or don't like cleaning, can't clean, have to have a cleaner, put that down too. Because then when you will meet someone, the expectations are already more realistic. Yes, okay, I know. As we get to know each other, we always kind of like have some secret expectations, and then some of them are fulfilled, some of them are not fulfilled. Some of the things that we get are better than expected, and then some of the things that we secretly expect are not there. But if it's something like it's definitely a no for you, put that in there about yourself. And then you will find that the people, the candidates that come to you, they already know that about you and they already ready to accept it. It means that there is something pluses or minuses, any kind of particularities about yourself, you already accept it, you already have it into yourself, and therefore you attract partner who already accepts those in you. Who said that? There was a lady, I think Georgia O'Keeffe, who said, I have already accepted myself, so pretty much all the compliments, praise, or criticism go down the same drain. So this is a little bit extreme, but what I wanna demonstrate, I guess, is like you don't need to put the profile about yourself that everybody would like it. You don't need everybody to like it. You only need the right guy to like it. You only need the right man to like it. So that's basically the point of kind of putting these specific points about yourself. And then the third important moment for the ground rules is you put down what you want, what you're looking for. So, for example, if you are somebody who's looking for marriage, put down that you look for marriage. Don't say, yeah, just looking for someone or soulmate or something. Be kind of like a specific in the material way, because soulmate could look like somebody's on another side of the world, or somebody who talks to you on the internet forever. But what you want, if what you want is, for example, marriage, put down you're looking for marriage. Lots of guys are gonna get scared, that's okay, but that's what you're looking for. So you don't need those who get scared, you need the ones who say, yeah, of course, that's an option. Okay, I click yes. And then other things, like for example, if you have non-negotiable, let's say, dream or wish or something that you want to achieve, let's say with your partner, like having kids, put down that you want to have kids, you want to have family. So somebody who would think, oh my god, I already have kids, or I never want to have kids, they will also kind of be filtered out. Okay, And then another things as well, like for example, your preferences. Like if you see yourself, for example, you like homemaking and you like doing things at house, and actually you think, I would like to be a housewife. This is something that I want, and actually I want to have a man who would want me as a housewife. Put that down. Then you'll have someone, only those who will be okay with that, and they won't expect you, for example, to go out there and do a job. They will then, the candidates that will come to you, they will be those who will be like, okay, I like having somebody at home, like somebody who looks after home, and that works for me fine. And exactly opposite, if you are someone who, for example, you have your own business, you have some activity that you love, and you cannot imagine your life without it, and you want to have it in your life, put down that you also want a relationship where would where you would also able to continue to do your sacred work or continue to build your entrepreneurship campaign or a company. So that's basically that. So all of these things, so all of these moments, like your profile picture, things about you and things that you look for, I personally think is the more straightforward, the more truth representing, the more genuine they are, the stronger point of attraction they will have. And if you are not gonna get so many hits as you would with some more generic profile, or someone like, yeah, I'm not sure what I'm looking for, yeah, just somebody, or yeah, any type of man, any type of age, be specific. I mean, if you're okay with the wide range, be okay with wide range. But what I'm saying is, don't lie. Don't lie to yourself that you are okay with something that you're not, and don't lie to others. And then you're going to get candidates who will not lie to you. So the more, and I know like sometimes we like to kind of delude ourselves a little bit, like, okay, I would be fine. Well, if he's 15 or 18 years older than me, I would be okay. And then you meet someone like, oh, no, actually, no, I need somebody younger. Then you figure it out, and it's some things you might not know straight away, but once you start, let's say, dating and experiencing, adjust these things, like make your profile up to date. If you figured out something that you definitely want, put it down. I think for me, one of the interesting points were, because I was looking for serious relationship, so I I decided to actually take one step further. It wasn't even kind of like my original intention, but on my profile I had first that I'm looking for a relationship, but then when I saw that is still the amount of incoming inquiries and contacts that I have where, yeah, just something, something not serious. Then I thought, okay, I'm going to put down, I'm looking for marriage. And that means, fair enough, I will get some dating going on. But at the same time, only the guys who are not pushed away or scared by that idea will come to me. So don't be afraid to represent who you are, and don't be afraid to declare what you want. The way I see universe working, law of attraction of working, or you can even say it's like you attract a type of reality, or you can say your clear actions attracts clear consequences, is the more clearer you are with your yeses and nos, the more clear is the, let's say, the pool of the candidates that you're going to get. And you don't need to have 10 boyfriends, let's just face it. Maybe you just need one husband, or maybe you just need one soulmate, or maybe you just need one partner in life. So thank you for taking your time to watch this. I hope that has been helpful. If you have any specific questions or comments, feel free to write to me. And also, if you have specific problems to do with either dating or, like understanding what you want, feel free to book a free call with me, 15 minutes free, kind of like a scan through call. It's in my link in my bio. I think I'm gonna add it under video too, and I will be happy to help. So my name is Ruta Ka. I am female coach. I am happy to be here. I'm happy to see you. Can't really see you, but I'm happy to see you and want you, if I would be able to see you, I want you to know that I would be happy to see you. Have a beautiful evening. And I will be doing more from the series of online dating, because this is something that could be helpful for you. And if it is, let me know about what specifically you want me to talk about. All right. Have a beautiful rest of your day, evening, morning, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.